everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs, and today I'm doing a Valentine project again with the Endless Love dies. No stamping this time, just the dies and the Stylish Shapes dies, plus the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. Okay, I made a belly band box that measures 3 by 3 by 1. Now, if you didn't want to do the belly band, you could switch it to have this on the here or on the top here and just either put a Velcro dot on the bottom of that, or you could just, if you're going to put your decoration on the front, you could just put a Velcro dot on there. But I do like the belly band. Inside, I have some of the Sweet Tarts Conversation Hearts, which my kids like better than the Sweetheart brand, and a little heart candy bracelet. Reminds me of my youth. Alright, but you can put whatever in here that you like. Okay, so, well, I like to put the envelope part on the front underneath my belly bands. It gives more interest to the front, I feel. Okay, so what we need a piece of real red that is 8.5 by 7. A strip of the Made with Love DSP in this pattern that is 1.5 by 9. 2 pieces of this pattern, same DSP, that are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Alright, I cut this using the Stylish Shapes dies. It is from the silver foil paper, and it is 2.5. Okay, what I did to do this is I cut the circle. Everything's the same DSP, sorry. And I cut the circle with the 2 3/8 inch circle die, circle punch. And then I put this heart from the Endless Love dies. It is this one. It doesn't have any special. It's just a heart. Okay? And then I cut another one out of this same DSP. So it'll fit right in there. Okay, let me get my Simply Scored. Okay, we're going to start on the 8.5 inch side. Score at 1, 4, 5, and 8. Turn it to the 7 inch side and score at 1, 4, and 5. Alright, now fold and burnish your score lines. Okay, so how we have it, there's a 2 inch strip at the top and 1 inch strips here and here, and the 1/2 inch strip is over there. And this is what we're going to be doing. Okay, so we're going to start down here, go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge both sides of the square. Go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line and wedge that square. Go to the last score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge up a little bit. And that's our bottom. Oops, I write that a little. Okay, turn it so that your 1/2 inch rectangle is over here now. Go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, and then wedge up into that 1/2 inch rectangle there. Okay, go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line. Take this rectangle off and then wedge that square. Okay, now we're going to go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, and take these 2 rectangles off. Okay, now just take this rectangle off the bottom and wedge the square. Now, to do our top here, what we're going to do, actually I need it this way. We're going to get a pencil and we're just going to make very light marks. Mark 1 inch lightly down from the score line down. Okay, so you have 2 marks. They should be right across from each other. I missed it. Okay, and then in the middle at 1.5 we want to make a mark. So it's 3, so at 1.5. All right, and then you're going to take your scissors or your cutter. I'm going to put my scissors down on that middle mark on the bottom and cut right across to that side mark. And then the same for the other one. I'm just going to connect these 2 dots as straight as I possibly can. And there you go. And I like how that looks. All right, that's how your cardstock should look when you're done. All right, we're going to get some tear-in tape and put it on what's left of that 1/2 inch rectangle next to the score line, and then take the backing off. Okay, flip over your whole project, fold over the side with the tape, and then fold over the other side to meet it. So we want this to be our front right here. So we're going to put this flap down last. Okay, and that's your box. This would look pretty just if you put DSP here, and you could do the sides if you want. You just put a Velcro dot. That would be very pretty too. All right, now we need these 2 pieces of DSP that are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and I'm going to put one on the front and one on the back. Now, you could do the sides if you want to. They would be 3/4 by 2 3/4, but with all this going on here, I felt like it was nice to have a little bit of just blank space there with the cardstock. All right, now let's get the rest of our stuff here while we let that dry up. All right. Again, I took my 2 3/8 inch hole punch. I punched it out, and then I ran the die through it twice, once on the circle and once out of this DSP. All right, so position your silver foil where you want it and put a little bit of glue on the back. And you just see just a little 1/8 of an inch there. Okay, and then I'm going to get some dimensionals. And just put that right over the foil. I'm going to start my paper right here on the front, my strip, and this is 1.5 by 9. And I'm just going to crease it on each of the spots that it comes to the corner of the boxes. Just try to keep it straight, and you should be good. All right, then I'm just going to make sure that they're straight and give it a little push. Now, put your box in there and put a little bit of glue. Try not to get it too far to the edge or the bottom. And we're going to put that there just till it's set. You don't want it squeezing out. That's why we don't want too much glue. And then I'm going to pull it off and really make sure it's right and done. Okay, now I'm going to figure out where I'm going to have it. I'm just going to put a few lines of glue right in the middle. Oops, I hope that's not too far over. No. Okay. And I'm going to put this over the edges of the paper. Try to get it right in the middle. Now I made a bow. I took 2 strands of our 1/8 inch Bubble Bath faux linen ribbon, and I'm going to put it right there so you can still kind of see that it's a heart on the top. So I'm going to put a glue dot and some liquid glue. And trim these. All right, then you put your gift or candy in there and slip it right on. Okay, and then for the final touch, I'm going to put 3 rhinestone basic jewels. I'll put a big and small and another small up there. All right, I wouldn't put any on the box where you have to pull because it'll rip them right off of there. All right, have a great day, and please subscribe and hit the like button. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye.